Hey everybody, Some Gadget Guy here. Today we're taking a look at the Lenovo LaVie Z laptop, and holy shnikes, is this one of the lightest laptops I've ever held. Until I booted it up and saw it running, I was worried Lenovo had actually sent me an IKEA display dummy shell. It honestly does not feel like a real computer is inside here, especially not one running an Intel Core i7. On first impressions, the LaVie doesn't look or feel like any Lenovo I've used in the past. To that point, what we see here is the product of a partnership between Lenovo and NEC. And even the bottom panel will show this computer was made for Lenovo, not by Lenovo. Their goal? The world's lightest Ultrabook with no performance compromises. Walking around the hardware, the left side of the unit holds the power button, LED status indicators, and the charge port. After using the Yoga, I was hoping this would be another combo USB and charge port, but sadly, the LaVie's plug here is only for topping off the battery. The right side of the laptop holds the 3.5mm headset jack, memory card reader, a pair of USB 3 ports, and a full-sized HDMI. The hinges swing slightly past 180 degrees and have a nice smooth action. The rear holds the vent. This is too powerful a system for a fanless build, but it's a surprisingly quiet laptop at full load while video rendering. The speakers are built into the bottom casing and fire forward. For those curious, we have a separate video for audio playback. Opening the laptop reveals a 13.3-inch quad HD screen. This is not a touchscreen. We're focused on refining a traditional notebook PC, but it's a nice high-resolution display. Text and fine detail look terrific. It's bright enough to handle most viewing situations outside of direct sun, and I love a matte finish for keeping reflections at bay. As panels go, color feels mid-pack. I'd prefer a little more saturation, and viewing angles are a bit shallower than some of the top-tier tablet and smartphone screens we've been using these days. Still, I'm happy to see a higher than HD resolution screen in a product like this. After so many great hybrid and multi-mode products from Lenovo, though, it is a bit tricky going back to a non-touch screen. I'm constantly smudging this screen up just out of muscle memory. Now, just above the display, we've got another 720p webcam. It's perfectly adequate for tackling a Skype call, but I would really like to see manufacturers start stepping up to the 1080p cameras we have available to us on our phones and tablets. The keyboard is maybe the biggest clue this machine wasn't manufactured by Lenovo. It's one of the lightest feedback typers I've used in a while, and key travel feels a lot like some of the portable Bluetooth keyboards I've handled in the past. It's nicely spread out for this screen size, it doesn't feel cramped, and there aren't any funky omissions, though I can't say I've ever used a keyboard with a forward space key by the backspace before. The overall design is pretty conservative. We're not hiking any new territory here. At best, we'd call this understated and refined, especially when surveying the landscape of products like the new MacBook. It's purpose-built for performance, not for making a fashion statement, and it's probably not going to garner a lot of attention on its looks. What is exciting about this build, however, is what the shell is actually made of. The LaVie is built out of a magnesium-lithium blend, lighter and stronger than aluminum. It helps the machine eke out its under 2-pound curb weight. Some care should still be maintained for the screen, however, as even this durable material exhibits a little flexing due to how slim the frame is. Performance is killer. An Ultrabook grade Core i7 paired with 8GB of RAM and a 256GB solid-state drive makes for a snappy combo. It absolutely chews up daily computing tasks. Boot speeds are fast. Web browsing is as quick as your data connection will support. There's no lag moving through the UI or firing up apps. This system really won't start to struggle until we get into heavy lifting. Playing back high-quality 4K video, for example, started to introduce some stuttering. You can also throw a fair amount of content creation at this laptop. Editing large photos isn't painful, and though I wish the screen had nicer color, you've got plenty of resolution on tap for windows and toolbars. I was even surprised by its ability to do a little video editing. I usually don't bother firing up a rendering test on Ultrabooks or tablets. The LaVie completed our UHD editing test, which renders 2 minutes of 4K video at 50 megabits per second in just under 45 minutes. That doesn't sound particularly impressive, not compared to some of the workstations we've reviewed, but this is a test quite a few Ultrabooks and tablets will simply fail to complete. This machine seems perfectly capable of slicing up more modest video while on the go. No gadget is without its compromises, however, and to achieve a powerful system with a super light build meant sacrificing overall battery capacity. Lenovo claims up to 9 hours of battery life, but I'm not sure how one could hypermile the system to reach that claim. Maybe on airplane mode with the screen at its dimmest settings while only using Notepad. I don't know. In our controlled battery run test, the LaVie drained 8% of its power streaming 30 minutes of HD video over Wi-Fi on medium brightness. If you're not able to secure an outlet at your favorite coffee shop, you'll likely be out of juice in under 5 hours. So where's that leave us with the Lenovo LaVie Z? It really is incredible to hold. Truly, a 13-inch laptop with some pretty powerful guts, which weighs less than my Surface 2 RT tablet. Throw it in a decent laptop bag or a backpack, and you'll barely know it's there. That's good times. At a street price of $14.99, it feels like it's in the right ballpark opposite systems like the new MacBook, which has a lower resolution screen and a less powerful Core M processor. But you still need to examine your personal computing behavior. Are you a person who needs to use a computer all day out in the field away from an outlet marathon style? This probably won't be a good fit for you. However, the LaVie is an excellent sprinter. Folks who fire up their computer throughout the day in shorter bursts, quickly knocking out a couple tasks and then shutting it back down, or for people who travel but have regular access to power, this baby might be right up your alley. I'll of course leave some links down below this video where you can get more info on the Lenovo LaVie Z and where you can shop this puppy online. As always, thanks so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe for more reviews like these, and I would not be able to continue producing on this channel if you all weren't out there sharing my videos on sites like Reddit, Facebook, Google+, and the Twitters, so please keep bringing more cool people to the party. Hit that thumbs up button, and I will catch you all on the next review.